It's been doing this and it's really annoying. It's really annoying.
Miss Madison said in chat, poor miss.
Yeah, because this keeps shutting down and I don't know why. All right, but so that was, everybody's saying C. Madison says you'd quit. No, we can't quit. We have to go on. We can't quit, Madison. We have to just go on. I think it's the internet service provider. They're upgrading in the area, and we just have to ride through their growing pains. All right, so we're saying it's C because clearly on the diagram, on the table, the shorter strings, if we look at the key, the shorter strings, the A, B, and C2, A, B, and C2, they have the higher pitch. And the longer strings, the C1, D, and E, they have the lower pitch. So we would go with C. And that is the last question. That's the last question. So, you know, guys, when you set out to do something, there are going to be obstacles. And if you allow them to get the better of you, then you won't get anything done. So you just have to ride through it and keep
Miss, can I say
starting
something?
over. Sure, Legende, go ahead.
Miss, no offense, but Jer looks like I want to sleep. He looks so serious.
Jer, do you want to sleep? Legende says you look as if you want to sleep.
It looks like he just
Kind
wants to doze off.
He has a legitimate reason for wanting to sleep. He has PEP exams coming up, and I'm sure he has been up studying and putting in some heavy duty work, right, Jer?
Yes, miss.
Yes, so he has a legitimate reason, Legende, for wanting to sleep. All right, so next week
Can my hair be like your hair?
Pardon me?
Can my hair be like your hair? Your hair just looks so nice.
Thank you, Legende. Of course, yours can. This is locked, so your hair can be locked. Everybody's hair can be locked. Yeah. We have one more workshop paper to do, and that's booklet 4, which we will do next week. And what I think I will do for next week and the week after that, or let me have a vote on this. Tell me what you guys think. John, I know that. Tell me what you guys think. Should we just do ability tests for next week and the week after that and leave the performance task?
Very much, very much, very much, very much.
Let me have a vote. Who says yes? Who says no?
Yes, but the performance task
I
is
say
coming
yes.
before the performance task is coming before the ability, miss.
Is that true?
No, miss. The ability is this month, February 22.
The ability test is in what, 2 weeks? Ashlyn keeps reminding us the ability test is in 2 weeks and X amount of days and X amount of hours.
Yes, miss. It's February 22.
Right. So, Jer, the ability test is coming up first.
Wow.
All right. So,
Miss, how time flies so fast.
Yeah, what we could do is just do some. We have 2 days of performance tasks each week, so we could use those 2 days for the ability test. So we'd end up with 3 days of ability tests each week. What do you say about that?
Perfect.
Just for the just until the ability test comes.
Just perfect.
And then we'll go back to our regular schedule, right?
Yes.
Is that a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat is agreeing.
Right. So I think that's what we're going to do. But
Miss,
Langot is saying no. Why are you saying no, Langot? You don't want the extra ability test? Ashlyn says, well, Janice says yes. Rose says yes. Langot is saying
Miss, you should
yes
look
and
in the
then no.
chat.
You're changing your That's is the chat I'm reading.
Miss
Janice
John
says
and Amari are spamming yes. Like just they're controlling the chat with yes.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. All right, so the overwhelming majority says yes. So that's what we're going to do, right? So Monday and Wednesday we'll have ability tests, and Tuesday we'll have ability tests, and we'll do that for the next 2 or so weeks until the ability test is over, and then we go back to our regular. Oh, okay. So Langard says he meant when we said that the performance task come before the ability, when Jer was thinking that that's the case. So that's not the case. The ability test is coming up first. So based on the work that we've been doing on the ability test, do you think you'll be able to manage now that you see, and based on what the ministry has told us is likely to come, the types of questions, do you think you'll be able to plow through it? You think you'll be able to manage?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Jer? Langard says yes. Madison says yes.
Anything you put your mind to, you will achieve.
Definitely, definitely. Jer says yes. Rajane is saying no. Rajane, hopefully, when you do the remaining ability test lessons with us, you'll change your mind and you'll be confident. See, Langot is saying confidently.
Excuse me, miss, can I ask something?
Yes, Lejande.
It's about the uniform. See on the side, at the bottom, since it spells idea, on the A it says ambition. Ambition is the one that, like, if you want to do something, like you're just eager to get to it, like you set it as a goal.
Right. Ambition is having your goal and moving towards it, doing everything that is necessary to achieve it. Cordilla says yes, yes, yes. Jaden is asking, Miss, how do you think I'll do? Jaden, I think you will do brilliantly. I've been watching you and listening to you as you go through not just the ability test, but the other sections, the performance tasks, the curriculum-based, all of the different.
Miss, I feel like Jaden is just going to run through it.
Jaden, you'll do exceptionally well. So Madison, you say you have a story to tell us. Go ahead. You nearly died of laughter today. Well, I want to laugh, so go ahead and tell us. Madison has a story for us. You're welcome, Jaden.
Miss, can you hear me, Miss?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, Miss. So I was in art class today, and my friend was telling me a story. And I know how the common uniform for is a brown shirt and khakis. She didn't call it that. She called it a patty bag uniform.
She called it what?
She called it patty bag uniform.
I'm not getting the word. She called it what? You're breaking up, Madison.
Miss,
I
can
can't
you
get the
hear me
joke.
now? Or am I
Yes.
glitching?
Yes, I want to
Oh,
hear
no.
what she called it.
Hello?
Type it,
Miss,
Madison.
a patty bag uniform.
Oh,
A patty bag uniform?
okay.
I swear think you said a patty bag uniform.
Okay,
No, she said patty bag uniform. Okay, because it has the
Yes.
same color as the party bag. Okay. Well, yeah, it does have the same color, come to think of it. It does have the same color as the party bag. For those who don't know what we call the party, you want to explain what a party is to
Yes,
our Caribbean and persons from the wider universe. We never know who is here eavesdropping on us, you know. Explain what a party is, Madison, to the Martian who is watching.
As you said that, Magic.
We lost her. We lost her.
Miss Jaden asked if you can add him.
Hold on. The system is kicking people out for whatever reason. I don't know. It's just kicking people off.
Miss, I wanted to say, for a while, my camera was on because I just got my new computer just came in the mail.
Oh, I see. That's great, Jaden. So I'm sure you're going to be using it and checking out the features and stuff.
I didn't hear what Jaden said.
He just got his new computer in the mail.
Wow! Congratulations!
Thank you very much.
I know the feeling when you get a brand new device, you know.
Yes,
But you're gonna be checking out all the cool features.
Yes.
And see, especially if you're a techie kind of person.
Yes, Miss.
I'm not techie. I'm not techie.
Check out all the features.
I have to ask my students to help me when it comes to technology.
Miss, you see in the old days when people have no technology, they were working.
Hold on, Madison. Go ahead, Lejande.
In the olden days when people had no technology, they were working and doing hard stuff and doing that. Nowadays, everybody just and saying, you know what, this is so easy online. Where we want to work in the past? You know what, I'm not going to work.
Everyone's doing everything online now.
I know, right?
Online shopping, online ordering.
So you guys have been called the technological generation.
Yes, Miss.
The internet generation. But you should use it to your advantage though, because you are living at a time where you have access to more. I don't know if you're going to believe this, but as students know, as children know, you have access to more information than the doctors and lawyers and professors who lived in the 1800s and 1700s and before that. Do you believe that? Do you believe
Most
that?
Certainly.
You have more access to information and more power in your hands, I would venture to say, than some kings and queens who lived in centuries ago. Do you believe that?
Yes, Miss.
You certainly do. No king or queen who lived prior to our time had the ability to stay in one part of the world and talk to anybody else halfway around the world. No king or queen, unless they had mystical, magical powers, right?
No, right?
Yeah. The things that you are able to do with one little device that you can put in your pockets, the great professors and doctors and lawyers did not have access to that. So the important thing now is for you to take advantage of that. Don't let it be in vain that you are alive in this time. Don't let that go to waste. Use it to your advantage.
I was going to say, you see, like the old time people, when they had no electricity, they were all right, but they had no electricity, so they couldn't like connect to anything around the world. But nowadays, it's like people use people use the internet more than they even use their brain sometimes.
That's true. And we you said they didn't have any electricity, so they couldn't connect around the world, but what they connected to was each other.
Yes, miss.
They're connected to each other and they're connected to nature. And the disadvantage with the technological age is that we are losing that interpersonal connection. So we have to make sure we have that balance, right? While we're riding with the technology and using it to our advantage, we have to maintain that balance so we don't lose touch with ourselves and with each other, and not be too keen on connecting with somebody halfway across the world and not connecting with your friends and family right in your vicinity. So we have
Yes.
to be careful of that. All right, my
And
beloved
miss, I want to
scholars,
tell you something funny
I
from
have
my
a
old
CSEC
school.
class. I have a CSEC class. So you can go ahead, Lejeune, but after that, we're going to wrap up.
Yes, miss. You see, one time we were in my old school. I think I was in, yes, I was in grade, either it was grade 3, grade 2, or one of those grades, but I was in class, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first day when I came there, I really wanted to do work. I was like, Mommy, we're gonna do work, Mommy, we're gonna do work, Mommy, we're gonna do work. Mommy's like, wait, just wait. The next day when I came to school, I ran inside of the school
Mm-hmm.
because I was really eager to do work.
Yes.
And then one of these times, it was just funny. I asked one of my classmates, what was 2 times 2? And then the answer that I got shocked me. I asked them, what is 2 times 2? They said, hmm, 2 times 2 must equal 22. I'm like,
Oh.
they said 2 times 2 equal 22. I'm like, we're literally in grade, whatever
Yeah.
grade we are in.
That's a,
And
that's a common thing with little ones. Not just times, but 2 plus 2, they'll also tell you that's 22.
Miss, last time I asked one of my friends what is 2 plus 2, they told me 0.
Well, you're liable to get any answer these days because, especially with the lockdown and everything, a lot of our scholars have fallen behind, and you're gonna get some crazy answers. So that's why this channel is trying to bridge the gap and to lift persons up, right? So
Yes,
why
miss.
I'm saying take my hand. Madison says, talking about technology, that's why some people are chronically online and say things that don't make any sense. It's like they're oblivious to reality. They're in this virtual space so much that they lose touch with reality.
Miss, it's like Imani right now. He's like, Miss, where is the link? You have not sent the link. I need to go into class. Please send the link.
All right. So I have a
Miss,
CSEC class
before we
now.
go, Miss, I have
Yes,
one question.
Madison. Yes, go ahead.
Miss, what are your opinions on 0 divided by zeros? Do you think it's 1 or 0, or you can't tell?
It's in math, we don't divide by 0, we say it's indeterminate.
Okay, Miss.
You can divide 0 by something, but you're not allowed to divide something else by 0. So
Miss,
the
0
answer
divided by 0 equals 0 though.
the answer you'd put is not 0, you'd say it's indeterminate.
Yes, miss, nothing.
It cannot be done.
Excuse me, miss.
All right. So
Miss,
Have
that
you
thought
done
keeps me
the
up at night sometimes.
sorry, say that, Madison, say again.
That thought of Miss, can you hear me? The
Yeah.
thought of 0 divided me up at night because 0 to itself one time, but that's more than 0, so it wouldn't make any sense.
No. Well, the standard answer for that is to say it's indeterminate. And there are ways you can explore that. There are ways you can explore that to see why it is indeterminate. So you can do some research on it and come back and tell me what you find. Why is it that in math we're not allowed to divide by 0? Come back and tell me. You can tell me tomorrow.
Yes, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, scholars. So we'll see each other tomorrow. All right, so I'm going now into my CSEC math class. Before I do that, I'm going to play the schedule of live classes.
Excuse me,
Take
miss,
care,
have you
guys.
done?
Hello, CSEC math students. I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now, another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now, in this series, we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSEC math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything. Make sure you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello, scholars. Did you know that most times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true, and we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can certainly avoid making them. Are you ready? Come on, take my hand.